What's up, everybody? Taylor White here with CK Supply, and we're at the Koike exhibit. I have Tim with me today. Tim, if you want to tell everybody who you are and what you guys are excited to bring to Fabtech this year.
Yeah, thanks, Taylor. So Tim Beachler, I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for Koike. Always excited to be in Chicago. It's always a great show for us. Good proximity to a lot of manufacturing, and kind of gives us the opportunity to showcase, everything that we have to offer. It's a pretty broad portfolio of products. We do anywhere from cutting machines, portable and gas apparatus equipment, to welding and positioning equipment. So we'll maybe swing around the booth and check some things out.
Yeah, let's check it out. Absolutely.
All right, cool. We'll start over on the cutting side. We cut our roots in the most demanding environments, steel shipyards, steel service centers. And then as an organization, we've kind of rounded that product portfolio down. So all that experience, that knowledge we have, we bring into our smallest machines like our Shop Pro. This is meant to be a machine that can handle commercial abuse day in and day out.
Absolutely.
Meant to cut. You've seen it. You guys have seen it.
We've had a couple in our facility. Yep.
Yeah, because you get into a commercial environment, it's demanding. People are going to work them. So, this machine's 4x4, 4x8, 5x10 options. Comes with a full CAD/CAM CNC software suite. Very intuitive to operate. I think you guys have one in your lab, if I'm not mistaken.
So yeah, I love flash cut.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorite features with your guys' product.
Yeah, so great machine, like I said, built to work day in and day out.
Absolutely.
So, and we can roll around to some of our bigger equipment.
Okay.
Some of your bigger, heavy, medium duty industrial customers, they start getting into situations where, we call that a unitized machine. This is a gantry style machine. So you'll see the rails are mounted to the floor. And once you set your width, customer will kind of say, hey, I'm cutting 10-foot plates, 12-foot plates, 14-foot plates. We'll get them that machine, the machine size to that width, and then we can run this machine up to 300-foot long.
Wow.
So you got customers cutting big sheets. This is going to be the machine for them. The unique thing about this machine is this is our Mastergraph Katana. One of the things that we really focused on during the development of this machine is our ability to bevel cut. So if you come along here, you'll see we're cutting samples live. One of the big requests we get all the time is to be able to take and do a countersunk hole. You got people doing wear plates, maybe AR plate, and they need to be able to drop that plow bolt, we call it, in there and get that smooth surface. But if you look under there, there's a lot that goes into that. So you got that perfectly round hole with the square shoulder at the bottom. You can allow the customer to drop it in, get it smooth. They can come from the back, put their bolt on if they're attaching two different plates.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
And it's such a clean cut too.
Very clean. And really, it's easy to take for granted, how difficult that is to do. Because you're moving 5 axes all in one smooth motion to create that cut.
Very impressive.
So, yep. And then all your standard, this would be an example of an X bevel. This would be an example of just a standard 45-degree bevel. But really, this machine takes that control to the next level.
So that X bevel, that's pretty impressive. And then does that when it cuts this piece out, it does that double-sided bevel. That's awesome.
Yep. So this is, like I said, this is our big industrial offering.
It's a beautiful machine.
It's always fun to be able to cut and do it right here at the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
People appreciate it a little more.
Showstoppers.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. The other big Koike development, it's a very large machine, so bringing it to the show is a little bit cost prohibitive, but picture that machine, but with a Class 1 safety rated enclosure on a fiber laser machine. So we're able to still achieve this bed format, right? Where customers can bring and drop their plates onto the table and then perform the cutting, and they can be loading and unloading on the front or back side of the machine, but still maintain that Class 1 safety rating.
That's awesome. How long have you guys been doing the lasers?
So Koike, our parent company in Japan, developed this laser. It was developed in 2022. Since then, they have over 60 installed throughout Japan. So it's been a really big project for them. And now we're introducing it into North America. And I actually have some samples over here. And you can see, what we're talking about. So this is 2-inch mild steel. We have as small as a 1/2-inch hole in that 2-inch mild steel.
That's awesome. I mean, I love seeing you guys that you're getting into lasers. It's always a good thing to get into.
Right. And Koike's really well known for plate cutting machines. And this just takes that to the next level. There's a lot of lasers here, and there's a lot of organizations that need, cutting gauge material, very light material. But when it really comes to heavy plate processing, that's where Koike shines.
That's beautiful.
So, yep. So I think that wraps up the cutting. We can pretty much flip right around because this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Gets right into our positioning equipment. So we adopted the shipping containers and the sign last year at the show. We use these to get our equipment in and out. But I had a harebrained idea. I said, we make all these big positioners. Why don't we throw the shipping containers up on it and spin it around? So here we are. This is a HD 240 tilt turn style positioner, capable of 24,000 pounds.
Wow.
Rated capacity.
Wow.
So,
yeah, that's definitely an eye catcher.
Yeah. It kind of gets the price. And it's tough because at these shows, it's really hard to showcase the scale of the equipment and the capabilities that we have.
That's definitely a big eye catcher.
So that worked out pretty good. So this is an example. This was another new one that we brought to the show. So this is a weld seamer, right? So if you got guys that are rolling, maybe making vessels, rolling their pipe, and then they come in here, and the objective is to weld. So we have this set up with a sub-arc head, but you can do MIG, TIG, sub-arc, and the idea is you're coming in here and you're clamping and holding the pipe in the position you want while you run your weld path on that longitudinal weld of the can.
So how thick of material can you actually fit in here?
So this is rated for up to 3/8.
3/8, wow.
Yep.
Very
so
nice.
3/8 thick. And it really becomes a product of the mandrel sizing and the backer bar because it's all liquid cooled. So we got to keep everything cool.
Nice.
But we have, Koike's very well known for, we joke and say standard, not standard, because, we have customers with applications, they want to go thicker, we make it thicker. So this is our standard, but there's other options.
We can go bigger.
We can go bigger.
Yeah,
we can always go bigger. And then if you flip around here, this gives you, that HD 240 we're talking about. This is more your run-of-the-mill. A lot of weld shops, you see small tilt turn positioners in, right? So this is just an example. This is a 3,000 pound tilt turn positioner. So
yeah, we sell a lot of these, that's for sure.
Quite a bit lower capacity than that one.
Right.
Same idea, right?
Yep.
And then over here would be an example of a column and boom setup. So this one, again, another tilt turn positioner. This is our newest, actually American made, which is not real common in this class, in this bench top class.
Okay.
So this is a 400 pound capacity. Again, tilt turn positioner, just got manual turn, obviously powered rotation. Still have your grounding block, your purge hole, ability to clamp or put a vise on here. Very, very nice unit, American built in Arcade, New York. So
perfect.
We're very proud of that. And this is paired up with a pretty simple Cricut One manipulator. And this is set up with our Pipeworks package. So basically using Miller's Pipeworks, and we have it set up to have a weaving capability. So this is guys doing, just real small pipe operations, very convenient, easy to move around.
Just set it up and let it run.
Set it up and let it run.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, Tim, we really appreciate your time showing us everything you guys are offering. It's always great working with our friends.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Take care.